Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mabel Kekwim and this is Bloom Space. And here we talk about faith lifestyle. If you're new here, you're welcome. And to my returning subscribers, there's a reference for that. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today is the part 2 of Churchboy Hunt, like I promised, and I'm gonna bring it hot, bring it fresh, better than the previous video. And we have backstage prepping to come and drop some nuggets of wisdom from his bowels of wisdom. The number one church boy that all the other church girls are running after, but he's choosing to be focused. He cannot be distracted, right? Heaven is the goal. So, Jamie, as a welcome, my first time ever feature my YouTube channel. It's a privilege for him to be here, not for me to have him, for him to be here, right? So, to cut this introduction short, we're having a guest on our show today, and his name is drum roll, please. Hi guys, let's meet Zion.
Hello guys, it's really nice to be here. This is actually my first time being featured on the YouTube channel. And
Thanks to me, it's good to know celebrity guys.
I know, right? So yeah, I'm just really excited. I want to see how to pan out.
I'm sure some ladies are excited to have you.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
So they can know what you are looking for and position themselves in the right place. So thank me. If look, I don't want to talk about so much about it.
No. This is not about me. This is not about me. This is not about me. Yeah, it's about the general populace.
So as the number one ambassador and billboard for Church Boys worldwide, right?
Why are you saying?
I mean, look at.
I don't know. Do I even like the tag Church Boy? I'm not sure.
A question.
It's not bad. I mean, generally, when I'm talking outside, I'm like, oh yeah, tell me about you. Like, so, avoid, necessary conversations. I just let person know, like, yeah, I'm a church boy. You understand? So, let's go bother beating around the bush and stuff. No, I prefer church boy to Jesus boy.
Okay, fine boy, we love Jesus.
I don't know. It's not bad. Anyhow. So
this is a fine boy that loves Jesus.
It's so good.
Besides that, any other thing you think you want to share with our viewers?
About what?
By yourself.
About myself? No, I don't know. What's this share about me? Okay, yeah, I'm Zion. You mentioned that. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. So it was even funny they were like, oh yeah, I have a guest in the backstage,
Yeah.
I'm feeling like whiskey,
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm a church boy. Start me feeling like Moses Bliss.
Jesus Star Boy.
No,
Star Boy Christ.
No whiskey.
So this is Moses Bliss.
Yeah, Moses.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Yeah. So that me feeling like, hey, I'm in the backstage, I'm prepping, some sound check, and just.
That's the vibe way. I like to give guys, you get everyone as a superstar.
So good.
Alright, so let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the whole saga, church boy, church girl, blah blah blah, right? So we're just going to be answering some questions, and I'm sure Zion will be sharing one or two things from his well of wisdom to everyone out there as the viewers, right? So we're going to ask you some questions that are centered around what do church boys want, what does a church girl want, basically. So looking at like things you want in a partner as for the perspective of a believer, right? What you would like to see, what you should look out for, right? Especially if you're considering to get into a relationship, a lasting relationship, right, guys?
That's the last thing. Like, it's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very
because we're tired of
our
church boys will show you shaking up.
Which one? Easy.
But don't you guys
It goes both ways. So, yeah, mutual shaking.
I wanted to bring up a chat I had with you once.
Let's keep that. Let's keep that.
Yeah.
Let's keep that.
I won't.
Yeah.
So that is more of like you guys, right? That
I wouldn't agree, but I mean, let's move on.
You say so.
Yeah, let's move on.
You're yet to defend your guys.
Yeah.
Alright, first question I'm going to ask is like, what values and things are important to you? Are important to you in a relationship as a Christian? Like, what are the things you consider as like your non-negotiables if you're continuing to go into a relationship?
Okay, so it's like, what's a typical church boy looking for in a woman? Yeah, before going into a relationship.
Hopefully, it's a woman.
Yeah. Okay. That's a very good question because there are many things.
Do they know what they want?
No, we
they
do.
just know how to dish breakfast.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. We know what we want.
All right.
We know what we want. I mean, if we didn't, every church boy would be in a relationship. Yeah,
so that means you're not in a relationship because you have spec,
Yeah, we know what we need.
You've not take the bosses. That's
no,
right.
No, it's not always that. But anyway, that's not the question I was asked. So,
right.
So I think, okay, so you're a church boy, yeah. Obviously, they'll also be looking for a church girl. Yeah. All things being equal. Right. A church girl, someone committed in a local church. She attends services, Sundays, weekdays, whatever. She's committed, actually. Yeah. She's accountable to someone. Does she have a discipler somewhere? Is she accountable to her unit lead or her team lead? Is she accountable to her pastor? Do they know her in her church? So it's not just that, I attend this church. I know, because nowadays people just use that as a tag. Like, what church do you attend? You just mention one popular church. Yeah. You understand? But it's like
nobody knows them there.
Yeah. So it's very important.
If they're quiet and calm.
No, even if you are quiet and calm, if you actually serve, you are consistent, people will know you. Yeah. And if you just mention maybe Sister Clara, like, I know Clara, she's in this unit. So people should actually know her there, because that's actually a great way to know someone that is committed. So yeah, guys, take notes. Okay, I want to teach you something. Okay. You mentioned how that she has to be church get rooted and grounded in the church and all that. Very important. So what's the yardstick? Yardstick. Not exactly yardstick. What's the hope for people that are like just getting to know Christ, just coming into the church family? They are not yet they don't know them yet. Just join the church, but sincerely, you want to serve God, but you're just getting to know the ropes, just coming into the faith and all that. So, are you saying such a person is not liable for a good relationship or to meet a good church guy? I mean, where do you draw the line? Okay, so you're saying like someone that doesn't exactly yet have the word woman tag. Yeah. So she's just new. Not yet. No. You can say consistent, because she just joined. Probably she's been coming for some Sundays, right? But she's not in the workforce yet. Because obviously, I think any sensible person that might want to join a church fully will not just rush into going to the workforce. You have to know where you can properly serve and all that you get. So this person is still learning, figuring things out, just joining the church and all that. So are you really at church all this while? You've cited out lesbian, right? But then you not ask, nobody knows her because why she's new. Yeah. So how do you go about something? Does that person not deserving of love? Okay, no, of course. Everyone is deserving of love. And like I always love to say, everyone deserves wholesome love. So yeah, if you are new to a church and people don't know you yet. There was a time when the church I attend now, when I joined last year, at some point I was new. Right. At some point, I wasn't in the workforce. Not too many people knew me, but I was still a good believer then. Right. Yeah, okay, well, of course, I had some friends anyway. Yeah. So yeah, there can be that stage. Some can be in that season. And I think if maybe you get to know the person, one-on-one. Even if you are not yet in the workforce, you should at least have a devotional life, a strong devotional life. Yeah. You pray consistently. Right. Okay. You read your Bible. You go on outreaches and everything. And, for someone like that, you just know that it's just a matter of time before they begin to serve. So I think that was important to mention that, because sometimes someone might not be physically where you think they ought to be, right? Yeah. But when you get to know them, realize, okay, it's just a matter of time. So I think we should be able to allow for grace for people to grow within a relationship, right? Next question. So what are those things to look out for in a partner? Okay. So I've mentioned the first one, she's a good Christian and she's committed and everything. Second thing is, I think, the character. Okay. Yeah. because, you know, especially in this world circle, we've seen lots of hypocrites. You know, there are people that, you know, they come to church and everything, they can quote the Bible word for word. They are really
Wolves
sound.
in sheep clothing.
Yeah, stuff like that. And, you know, you talk to them and you discover that they are very nasty.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, like, hasn't the word had any effect
really
on you? It didn't. And you know, there's just some people like that, so nasty in the way they talk, the way they relate to people. They are so selfish.
And I think this actually goes
every chance they get. Yeah, of course,
because
it goes both ways.
this time, PL was talking about relationship and stuff, and someone was like, "I really want to get married to a man of God," and she said, "Go for character." Please.
Yeah.
In all things, because there are some emojis that are actually not.
They don't really do like that.
They will show you shaggy. You will cry in the Holy Ghost.
I've met. Oh my God, I've met.
You will cry in the Holy Ghost, my sister. So please, in everything, I think character is actually a really important factor. Yeah.
And it's just. Sorry to cut you short. If you notice, when Paul wanted to, you know, pick Dickens, or it was, you know, creating the yardstick in that sense, 1 Timothy 3. What he actually emphasized, or what he majored on, was character. You know, the way people talk about you in public and everything, the way you lead your family. So because the word is to an end, when you receive the word, it's to the end that it actually affects you. It influences your choices, the way you speak, the way you act. But if you are just taking the word in and it's not affecting you, it's not affecting your outlook, your perspective, then it has all been, you know, for nothing really. So very important, character.
Character. It's not just someone that is spirit tones, consonant
tones.
Like you feel like
nah.
You will cry in consonants, my sister. You will cry in consonants.
And that's why it's good to be asked questions, like practical questions.
Like,
you know?
watch how they treat people around them.
Yeah, also very
how they treat people around them, to be honest. You can see some people that are actually just like really arrogant. I don't know how people are just arrogant unnecessarily. Like, it really pisses me off, to be honest. But you can just see how people, like, even towards their leaders, like their pastors,
they are subordinates too.
Yeah. So, like, you can just look out for those things. Because character is really important, because ultimately the way he or she treats other people come around to the way they treat you. You know, in the beginning, the honeymoon phase, everyone was like, love it.
They might say I
something. Maybe like, it's just, when it comes to me, so treat me like an egg. My dear, it will crush you.
You're going to see shaggy.
It will crush you one day.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what do you think the role communication plays, like, in an intending or relationship or relation? Because I'm putting this way because sometimes people go into relationship having different set of values, and eventually, because it does not rightly communicated, right? So now somebody might like you and probably this person don't want to date you, but because you are pushing for it, you might just like, let me see how it goes, and in the end, of course, this is very fast, right? So what are the what's the ask?
Communication.
Yes. What's the communication like? How important is communication, like, as regarding your values, like what you want when you meet someone? Like, that's why I was actually piling on the friendship before relationship stuff, because most times when you meet someone and you ask the person what you want from the person, like, let's be friends now and all that, you've already seen this person as a friend, and there's a kind of balance you want to bring to your relationship. So you don't want to over expect and not get what you want, and you don't want to under expect and just meet you unexpectedly, right? So if I'm being friends with you as a guy, you've told me that you want us to be friends. Maybe I like you, but since you said you want to be friends, I'm like, okay.
It's like you shut down.
I shut down. And then someone else is coming to me, you now want to come and start telling me that, no, that friend's like, I want, this is going to be really
Can I just chip something in
there? Yes,
please. And I think this is probably for church boys. Now, I'm of the opinion that before you ask a lady out, you should already be friends. So I'm team friendship. But I think even when you approach and you're like, can I be friends? Don't just come like you're coming like every other person. Because you have an intention at heart. There's something you are going in for. So you can come at her and be like, I want to get to know you, and we get to know each other. Who knows what can happen? I like you. Okay, you might not say I like you, like up front, but she knows you are not coming for something platonic, just a regular friendship.
Okay.
She knows you like her in a romantic sense.
Okay.
Now, you haven't asked her out, nothing is guaranteed. But she knows you are, so she doesn't just put you in, the same box as everyone else. So it's very important when you're coming, even if it's for friendship, just let it be known that,
in a subtle manner,
I could want more in the
like,
future. I'm just trying to see how it goes. Yeah.
But I don't really like that sales because I'm really against that rubbish.
Yeah, something funny happened. Yeah. I heard a story one time, and so this guy was saying, he was somewhere. So he met a lady. Yeah. He saw a lady that he liked and everything. So he approached her and, can I get your number and everything? I don't believe that the first thing she asked him was, how old are you? And it was so, at first I'm like, nah, this lady is crazy but then, I'm not like, maybe she falls into this category of people where they've been hurt multiple times. Lots of folks have come around and they don't even know. So she just wants to go straight to the point. Let me know why you are here, or let me even know if you are a prospect. So if you are younger than me, don't waste my time. You understand? So I kind of understand.
That age something I really want to talk about, but let's leave it.
Let's leave
it for some other time because I don't know where to draw the line, right? So it's okay for a guy to date someone is 5 years older, 10 years older, right? When is a lady?
It's just a cultural something, actually.
Why?
It's just there's a lot to each other, but I mean, who knows? Maybe
I know there are also cases of it working on, like someone gets married to an older lady and marriage is working out and all that, but that's like the outliers, right? Yeah, so it's not for everybody. But then let's just leave. I'm not going to touch on that subject at all. I'm not going to touch on it. It's close to home. It's close to home.
Subject.
Let's get into it. Alright, so let's move on to our next question.
Alright.
Can you share any personal experiences?
Now it's coming home. Okay. Let me hear the question.
Okay, I said I was not going to. I said I'm not going to talk about our chats. But Zion told me that church girls has been good to him. They've all been
you should have said it now. It's a good testimony, actually.
He said church girls.
For real.
But from myself and some other ladies that I had the privilege of speaking for, church boys have not been good to us. But from your perspective, from your past experiences dealing with church ladies, definitely been dating church ladies, right?
Yeah.
Church girls and all that. The whole church ladies, church girls is funny, but let's continue with them. Right. So what's the most important lesson you've learned in dealing with relationship with your fellow believers?
I think church ladies are your best bets. As against the general rhetorical.
They don't come better than this, man.
As against general rhetoric of, oh my God, there are lots of now for church them plenty people always say, and of the truth. And now that's the thing. At the end of the church is a hospital. Where people but whatever shall. So but at the end of the day the church is where you can get the best set of folks. Right. So if you're a church boy and not even if you're a church boy, actually the church girl shouldn't go for any other thing. If you're a church boy, you're looking for a woman, don't see guy. Because once as a church woman, when you get a church lady, you've already been, saved from lots of issues, unnecessary issues. You don't have to deal with partying, you don't have to deal with the wayward lifestyle, at least all things being equal.
But you said you're going to
should also shine here. No, not that kind of party. Okay, let me see. I go to gatherings. But you get what I mean, hangouts, like wild parties. So there are just many things you don't have to deal with.
And you already have supposedly your values are meant to be in a way
aligned to
some degree. So just stay in the house.
So avoid unnecessary
you're going to a good church. Just look for your beauty. Try.
Yeah, try.
Zion, try your best.
I'm trying. I'm
praying for you.
Yeah. Alright. So try your best. Oh my God. Nah.
So
you just had to do that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But I'm waiting for you now.
I know.
I'm one of your number one.
I know.
I'm actually waiting for you.
I know.
If you want to, let's forget about that. But on the case of purity.
This subject there.
Why are you tense?
I'm not tense now. I'm just like this
subject. But it's an important subject,
it
right?
is,
and
actually.
This is actually one of the things that's caused some relationships to break, right? Where the guy is demanding and the girl's like, no, want to wait for marriage. It could also be the other way around.
Actually, the lady is freaky.
I didn't say that Zion did, right?
It's
but it goes both
ways. It does.
So sexual purity is something that has broken so, but sometimes I be like, how do I know? There's always this question of how do you know are sexually compatible? How do you know you are not? Please.
Yeah.
How do you know you're not, right? You don't know. Just
and the thing is, as a species for centuries we've been doing fine with this whole sexual compatibility.
Yes.
That's just been something that's popped up in like the last 2 decades. And it's obviously it's from the camp of the enemy. So
of course, it's a myth that
more or less,
it is actually. I feel like to a large extent the myth that you meet someone you're not sexually compatible.
Like what's that?
I feel like it's a myth.
I bet most people that even say it can't clearly define it. Like what exactly
do you mean?
Explain what does that mean? It's
like,
so vague.
Explain what it means. And this is just what most people bring up to just commit.
It's just an excuse for promiscuity. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So what? Of course, no, I don't speak for you.
Okay.
Well, how do you handle such in a relationship?
Okay. The best way to handle such, I think, is to discuss it
from the onset.
Yeah, from the get-go.
I don't talk about communication.
So just like, what are your values? What are your standards? Where do you draw the line when it comes to these things? When it comes to making out, what's like? Is kissing allowed? Do we cuddle? Do we? You understand? Now, obviously, some things are like they are no-brainer, like sex. Obviously, it's not on the table. But
why is cuddling on the table? Is it godly?
Jesus, no! Don't put me on the spot. Don't put me on the spot. Nah, don't put me on the spot. No, I said
you put make-outs too. All those ones are they godly?
That I was getting to that. Okay. Those are like the gray areas, right? Where it's like there's no logical answer for it. It's not yes or no. So it varies across people and where you are from, your background and everything. So it's quite important. So if for you now, maybe it's a trigger for you, for example, kissing is like a major trigger for you, so you can just let the guy know from the get like, we ain't doing it. So looking for opportunities to kiss and cuddle, and this guy is telling you now. So
seeing link,
you just my guy, just move on. So just discuss it.
Yeah, I think it's something like people should be very vocal about. You're not kids, right? Consider a relationship.
You're adults. You should have those difficult discussions. You should.
From the onset. Not later on, you're not going disturbing someone that he's saying that I should do. I don't know. I've been dating for
the guy will be like, you didn't tell me this one. Or it can even be the girl.
Yes, now like so that's going to be dealing with my next question about like, do you think someone's past matters in a relationship? Like, okay, this person was promiscuous before, but it's found Christ, he's changed and all that. So because some people want to use people's past to judge them.
Yeah.
So like, okay, you've been sleeping around before, like you now want to date me, now want to be forming celibate, holiness. Do you think it's a good trait for someone? Actually, as I'm saying this, I'm already saying red flag. But anybody that is judging based on past is actually not a good partner. Should not be trusted. But what's your take on this?
Well, first is that you shouldn't condemn anyone. And I really love the way Paul put it in Romans 8 when he said, "We shall lay a charge against God's elect," and he said it is Christ that justifies. So the thing is, you shouldn't obviously condemn someone for their past. We all have our past. We've all made mistakes.
No one is actually perfect.
No one is perfect. We've all done stuff.
Salvation was like a free gift. All of us collectively, like we are just enjoying Christ's sacrifice. So
that's it.
It's really not by your holiness or anything. So, you might have had like a kind of like good life somewhat.
Yeah, some of us have been pure,
Please
from
excuse me.
Yeah, we've been good boys like all our lives.
Please excuse me. Excuse me. But it does not mean like you deserved it or you earned it
sure,
at the end of the day, right? We are all partakers of God's grace. So I think we should be able to extend that grace to others. And if it's something you can't handle, just let it go.
Yeah, that's very important. So I was going to get to that now. As much as you shouldn't, condemn people for their past and everything, the truth is, people always keep records. So that's why, as a person, you should just know that, because people never really forget.
Exactly.
You go into a relationship, the guy, maybe before even going into a relationship with you, the guy might ask around, oh, what do you know about this lady?
Yeah.
And if he's hearing some funny stuff, it's not looking good for you. Yeah. And aside from that, for example, if you're a man of God, or you are going to be a pastor, I wouldn't advise that you go with someone that has a shaky past. I personally wouldn't advise it.
That's quite
now, if you are, because the truth is, as a man of God, you're under the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's the truth. People are always going to dig into your past, dig into this person, and you wouldn't want something that would now stand against the gospel you are preaching later on.
This thing you just said now is reminding me of the prophet in the Bible who went to marry.
Oh yeah.
No, that's right.
Again, that's is a type in a sense. It was a teaching aid. So just to show Christ, the relationship between Christ and the church. So we are like the worthless, prostitute, and Christ came for us. We went back into the world. He teaches after us.
But don't you think that kind of still applies today? Because if they could see someone genuinely repent and turn his life, let's say our life around in this case, like maybe from Islam, gets married to a pastor and all that, in the spotlight, right? And even though the headlines, like people are digging up that and all that, and this man is still loving his wife openly. I think it's also like an example to some people. Like it could actually be like an encouragement to people who think that they are worthless, like it's kind of like undeserving of God's love, because based on their past.
No,
I think like it could also be like a way to, like, if such a thing happens, there'll be some sort of encouragement, someone that feels like they can't get it right anymore, like see that kind of example. So I don't know, like you're saying that if you're a pastor,
that's the thing, it's tricky. Now about the only thing, what I tell people is, the context for salvation, not relationships. Now that's one. Now, of course, you should extend grace to people. But the thing is that if you are going for someone with a bad past, just know what you are getting into.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's now that, some years down the line, you now begin to resent her because of her past and everything.
Just maybe church members find out and they start living, because people actually have, like, it's find out that
people are
Christians are very unforgiving. I like to say Christians, like, they easily forget the grace that they freely receive. When Churchboys don't show them shit, they're not able to forgive you. But like, to be honest, like, you can find out that people can easily be unforgiving, like, and if you're going to that kind of thing, I think you have to be open from the onset. Yeah.
Again, difficult conversations.
Very difficult.
Have them.
Like, I don't know, because it's going to be.
Okay, I know you are interviewing me here, but I would just like to ask a question.
Oh my God!
So when you are going into a relationship with someone, is it necessary to ask if they've been sexually active, and if they have, to know their previous sexual partners?
For me, I don't think I would want to know.
You know?
No, because
why?
First, I have like a very vivid imagination. If I haven't, I just have like, it's going to be. I like to live in a bubble, kind of like. I don't really.
So it's like
care.
It's your past. Keep it there.
It's your past. Keep it there. Keep it there. That's no estranged woman come and start pushing you, because that's where trouble starts. Because I don't like wahala. But like, I don't really care about your past. I only care about like who you are currently at the point that I'm meeting you. Your values and everything, right? Of course.
So yeah, if you have a bad past.
No, mate. Of course.
I'm kidding.
You're not coming to me with any disease, so please. I'm not.
No, come on.
I'm not saying that like you've repented, you're clean and everything, and you're coming to me. I'm looking at you based on who you are now, like where you're at as a believer and all that. I'm not judging based on
that. That's the most important.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I'm not going to ask you that. Okay, how many women? It's not my business.
And it's like unnecessary headache, really.
Really?
You now start seeing some of those folks out there, and then
that's all those sexual compatibility stuff will start kicking all those rubbish, because it's like, this is that you have had experiences. Will that be good enough for you? It's not your business. It's really not your business. Just enjoy your life, please. Life is too stressful to be thinking of another person's problem. So far, the person has like changed truly. Like it's obvious because
there are some details you don't need.
Exactly, it's not useful. No, the details is like, who are you now? What do you represent? What are your values? What are your belief system? Like, because people really change. Maybe not immediately, but like people eventually change. So when you meet that person, the point where they changed, they've made those corrections in their life. I don't think you should bring up their past.
And I just think about your past thing. What's just important is you have the conversation of, is there anything from your past that can come back to haunt us?
Yeah.
I'd like to be prepared.
Like, say you have a child. I think please mention it.
Please do.
Don't keep that in the past. That's not past. That's your present.
Present concern.
Actually, present concern. Because
like
I think just be truthful from your side. At least if they're asking some information from you, be truthful to them. To the extent that you can, or to the extent that they need, right? Because I don't think most people want to be into this, other people are being I don't think, at least if you're sensible, you won't want to have that kind of baggage on you, because it's just going to be hanging around in your head and you don't need it. Honestly, you don't need it. So, Zion, any last words?
Last words.
You can give a shout out to the one out there.
The one out there.
Maybe she'll watch the video and be like, one of my dreams.
The one doesn't exist yet, actually, but I mean, who knows?
Wait, you said the one doesn't, like,
anything
she's not been born.
I don't know. I don't disturb myself thinking about it. Yeah, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. So,
I can vouch for you. He's a good man. Take care of you.
I'm a good
Take money.
I'm a good man. Is it? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe, I don't know.
Take
I'm a very
money.
humble person. So before you spoil me any further, bye guys. Subscribe, like whatever you say.
Wait now. But basically, I think we should also keep in mind that, like I said in my previous video, some relationships just don't work out. And it's okay. It's okay for you. Don't make that your reality.
Yeah, and if you fall out of love with a church bro, or your relationship with the church bro doesn't work, you shouldn't have, because of that, now tag us.
Yeah, so don't generalize.
Yeah, you now
one person
us
hurts you, right? One person hurts you.
One of many.
Just one out of many. There are still people like Zion that are not gonna hurt you. So
I won't hurt you.
And I won't hurt you as a church believer.
Yeah.
Some people might claim otherwise, but me, I know I won't hurt you.
She won't hurt you. I can vouch for her.
Thank you, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but original church boy, church girl. Don't go date fake one.
There's nothing outside for you. Nah, there ain't nothing there.
Everything is in the church.
Yeah.
Good church. Find a good church.
Come home, brother. Come home, sister.
It's not better outside. Come find a good church. Stay planted. And if you meet someone that does not work out, just
move on.
It's your past. We're not asking you about him.
Dust your slippers.
You don't have exes, you get.
It's a clean state. Yeah.
With the sun has set free.
Indeed.
Clean, justified. Move on to the next. Move on to the next ASAP. Jesus is coming soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so
we did an episode about love to Jesus is coming soon.
We should find a love fast.
Actually,
if you actually want to.
So at least know what it feels like before Jesus comes back. It's not looking good for you. You'll be single all your life, and I mean, come on.
I mean, Zion, come on.
No, I've not been single all my life. No.
But you're not sure. At the point of this video.
Don't worry.
Maybe before the video comes out.
Who knows? 11th hour miracle. Anything can happen.
You comment that I'm not in a relationship, guys. You guys should not search for me anymore.
Yeah, I would like door closed. Yeah.
But me, I'm single by choice.
By choice.
Yeah. I love you guys so much. Like, if you're single and you're not in a relationship, I'm saving all my love for you, sending all my love to you. So
yeah, love from
Zion. Zion is sending all this love to all the church babes out there that are single and
all my love.
Sending it out to me. And I also said that to guys and girls, because I'm not partial like Zion. I'm giving you all my love. You guys rate yourself, like know your worth.
Yeah.
Don't settle, because at the end of the day,
don't do it.
Heartbreak is really not something that is easy to deal with. So it's just best to avoid it. And it's better for you not to have so many experiences of heartbreak before you finally find one. You can just wait, and the answer is one does not exactly exist, but find someone that is right for you.
Yeah.
You get. So Take your time. Let Holy Spirit lead your guide in your decisions, And if you need to work on yourself,
please do.
Please.
That nasty attitude, work on it, please.
You didn't have to make it so personal.
I know. Again, anyway, let's not enter that. But you know what I said, character.
Yeah.
Oof,
yeah, please. If we
so
know,
please,
if we know that in the relationship you were the red flag, please buy new paint, buy green paint.
Do something about it.
Change, right? And I'm rooting for you that your next love story is a sweet one.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful one. It's founded on the foundation of Christ, built on a firm foundation, so that when the rain came,
the storm, wind, everything,
and the wind blew, the Lord was, experience shaking, right?
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Should we have Zion again? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, thank you.